Hey, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Aman from the DC camp. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. The hopeful elect. I have an article here where it says Hawaii attacks sirens barely heard on popular tourist beach. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play this for you, brothers.
There's nothing worse than not having.
Well, I'm gonna let the thing pass and I'll bring it back. So I have it. So the news reporter just said they have some news about North Korea having some nuclear capabilities, powerful capabilities.
Capable of carrying a nuclear warhead and can reach the entire U.S. mainland. The UN Security Council calling an emergency meeting, and President Trump promising, quote, "We will take care of it." Our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz, has the latest. She's there in Washington. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Robin. North Korea had not launched a missile in well over 2 months, the longest pause since Donald Trump became president. But Kim Jong-un has now come back with a roar. Overnight, North Korean TV gleefully announcing the test of a new type of missile, which Kim Jong-un says completes its nuclear force. The intercontinental ballistic missile stayed airborne nearly an hour, hurling into space 2,800 miles, higher and longer than any missile ever tested by the North Koreans before crashing
Oh man, come on.
down in the Sea of Japan. This test launch was aimed vertically, but if the North Koreans tilt the angle horizontally, the ICBM could potentially reach all the way across the continental U.S. President Trump.
So my question is to people out there is what are you going to do when you see that rocket or that missile or the ICBM missile coming towards America? What are you going to do, Because evidently I know what the scriptures tell us to do, The scriptures tell us to occupy till he comes. Apparently we're going to be meditating and hoping, hoping for mercy and things to that nature. But you people out there, it's going to get chaotic for you people, because you people are nothing but a bunch of lab rats and just robots. In all honesty, you people are literally programmed to do certain things, to act a certain way. But I'm gonna continue and let this play in.
Briefed while the missile was still in the air.
I will only take care of it. It is a situation that we will handle.
Until that happens, preparations are being made in Hawaii. An attack warning system not used since the Cold War will now be tested once a month. An unsettling sound, to say the least. This provocative launch comes after stronger sanctions, shows of military force, and the designation as a state sponsor of terrorism. And while President Trump says he will take care of it, it is unclear how he will do that in the face of growing defiance, Robin, from Kim Jong-un.
That's right. And it is also something that we heard that there were passengers on commercial flights who said, Martha, that they actually saw flashes of light.
Exactly. There are reports that during that missile launch, several commercial airliners saw a flash. Of course, North Korea gives no warning of its tests, so commercial airliners would not know until they saw it.
And that's true. Okay, Martha, thank you.
Hey, and that goes to show you when I thought there was more in the clip, because you had President Trump talk about, we're gonna do something about it. He said, we'll take care of it, right? That goes to show you that he don't have any answers, man. They're just some big bad billies looking to overpower little people, man. And you see that throughout lifetime, man. A lot of people that go to school, you see the people that are fakers and posers, looking to bully the weaker vessels, man. Because you could once you become a bully, you able to really to bring up a lot of discernment on who's weak, who may want to fight back. But even if he fights back, I can still whoop him, But that's all America is, And then it goes to show you that America's not so big and bad when they fought against Vietnam. without further ado, I'm gonna get some scripts. So this is Luke 19 verse 13, and he called. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. Usually when it's in red letter, that means Yahweh Shai, or who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which that's not his real name. The actually letter J didn't. It wasn't invented until darn it, the 16th century. And it wasn't actually. I think I want to say that. But let's look it up real fast since we all the letter J, right? The letter J. We want to say invented. Cool. Okay, the 1630 that. Okay, so it's translation of, I don't know, Yah. Okay, Yahshuya into Jesus. I don't know why. That's through the Spirit that came about. So it says Hebrew, then you got Greek, and then you got Latin, and there's no J's in here. You just got Yah, Shah, and Yah, Yeshaya, Yeshua, or however you want to pronounce it. And you got the Latin and the Greek. It was not until 1630. It was not until 1630. Differentiation became general in England. Note in note in the original 1611 version of the King James version of the Bible, Bible, there was no J letter in this Bible of because it did not exist. So then during the 1611 era, there was no letter J that was in existence, because the letter J, we're going to keep reading because now it's coming back to me. It wasn't implemented until like the 16. It was invented in the 1600s, but it wasn't implemented until the 1700s. That's why it's said that in the original 1611, there was no letter J in that version. But then later on down the line to the 1700s, that's when it came into about. So going back to Luke 19 and 13, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. So that's what we're gonna do when we see those nuclear warheads going off. What we're gonna do, we're gonna occupy until he comes, because the scriptures talk about staying in the spirit and doing the things of the spirit. More so the spirituality in the part of doing the spirituality sense of certain things like fasting, praying. Those bring up spirituality wealth, having that sense of hope, that having that sense of fear, hoping that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has mercy on you, brings mercy upon you. With that, I'm gonna get Luke. Let me select it, not Luke. Let me get Isaiah 30, 33. Isaiah 33 and 30. So I'm gonna get selected. Correction, that's Isaiah 33 and 30. If I'm not mistaken. 33. With the scriptures, it's different to know where something's at. It's different to know where something's at in the scriptures well, let me say this. It's different to quote scriptures, from the chapter to the verse, than to actually know where to actually know that, okay, Isaiah 33 and 6. Let me go to Isaiah 33. So Isaiah, it says, this is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. So like strength and strength of salvation. So out that strength of salvation for us is going to be in the hope of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You know, because that's all we hope for. You know, we hope for the deliverance out of that nuclear fire, which where it talks about in Zechariah. So okay, not Zechariah. I'm gonna just have to get it. Give me 1 second now. That was Zechariah 13 verse 8. How the fuck? I did not see that. Man, that's crazy. Whatever. Zechariah 13 and 8. Right? Because this is what we hoping for, you know? And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die. We don't want to be the two parts. We hope that we're not one of those two parts of that two parts of the body of Israel. Because that's what it's talking about. And I will bring the third part, talking about the elect, the 1/3. That third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. You know, when you go to refine silver or some type of metal, you looking to take out the bad metals or the bad properties that's in there. So to refine, and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. So when you go to try gold or silver, there's a certain procedure you have to go through to make sure that's actual real gold, you know, to what they say it is. Then they shall call on my name, right? So when we see those nuclear missiles in the air, we're gonna call upon the name, man. You know, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Those being the true names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, being the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son. You know, who evidently rules the earth. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Right? Because we're gonna, hey, when you have order or structure to where things are being done, people on when someone's on the same page, things are done in an orderly fashion. You know, they know what's going on. They know, well, this is going on, this needs to go on. They have protocols. That's what the body embodiment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is. It's order and protocols. You know, certain things that we do that we need to. There's certain things that go on that we need to do to make sure that we're in good graces with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? So I'm gonna get another scripture, Psalms 1 and 2. Well, you can start at 1. This is all good. This is Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the course, the counsel, Salakia, in the counsel of the ungodly. So if you're walking in the counsel of the ungodly, that ungodly is definitely gonna lead you eventually to destruction, because the scriptures talk about wide is the gate and narrow is the path to righteousness. You know, I'm chopping that up. So I'm running on a little. I think I got enough time, but let me finish this up. I'll get to this. So like I'm reading it again. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Right, the people that just be talking shit all the damn time. Uh, but but this but his delight is in the law of the Lord, right? Our delight is to go to read the scriptures, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. So we're trying to meditate on these scriptures day and night, you know, to have that what they're going back to Isaiah 33:6 to have that knowledge and wisdom, and then being able to be stable in those really bad times. Because there's going to be a time to where things are going to be so hectic and chaotic that it's going to seem like there's no hope. But the true men of Yahweh Bashim Shai are going to understand. Oh, so like, yeah, are going to understand what's going on in those privy times, man. So now narrow, gotta get narrow. Lord willing, we can hurry up with this. I don't know why I jump like that. Let's see, wide is the way. Having faith, man. Having faith. All right. So this is Matthew 7, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the way. I'm having wide is the way. So like, wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Right. So if you all over the place, not being a busybody, doing unnecessary things, that's going to lead you to the path of destruction. Because that's the way of the world, man. Just hip hopping, uh, uh, fucking. I forget the name of the game, but there was, just playing hopscotch and shit like that all over the goddamn place. Going to Muslims to Christianity and doing things like that. Just not focus on the word, man. And many there be which go in, uh, Salakia. Get that. And many there be which go in threat. No, yep, 8. 3. I don't know, not Salakia. That's not it. Let's see what it says.
Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way, that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way, that leadeth to destruction,
Oh,
and many there be which go in thereat.
They're at, Salakia. That was their at. And then I'm going to read it again. Let me see if I get that off. Back out. Yeah, so this is Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Right? So you got a lot of people. That's what this whole world is about. Being wide, man. Having that wide, broad, that broad entertainment type of vibe. Good vibes only. But man, fuck them good vibes, man. There's only bad vibes because we're in a fucked up predicament. With that, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect.